I thought I had won the war, but actually I had only won a battle. I would assume that in every marriage, there's something that is like an ongoing disagreement between husband and wife, something that they have agreed to disagree about. Today, I'm going to talk about ours. This, right here. This bit of paper, loo roll as they call it in the UK. This has been an argument starter in our family just about since the beginning. My husband seems to feel that 3 little squares is enough to take care of anyone's bathroom needs. I disagree, and I want to use as much of this as I feel necessary. I want to feel nice and comfortable when I stand up and walk away from the toilet. And seriously, come on. So for years now, Chris has been trying to get me to switch over to family clause, and I would not do it, or to limit the amount of this that we go through. And when our girls were at home, it was about a roll a day, which I admit is quite a lot. My husband has hobbies that he likes to spend money on. There was a time in 2011, I actually went back and found it on my Facebook, where I thought that the war over this stuff was over. And I actually said to my husband, that's it. As you know, if you're going to spend your money on what you want to spend it on, I'm buying this. I'm buying enough to keep myself clean and dry and as comfortable as I want to be. If the apocalypse should happen, then we can renegotiate. Then I will start limiting myself. Well, guess what, folks? We are now entering a phase where there seems to be a shortage of this. As a matter of fact, I have some friends who have sent me clips as they have been out on the hunt.
Hello, today I am going to show you how to grow your own hybrid TP. So we are going to take the dead remains of your old TP. This is your kind of seed casing. Now you're gonna fill it with some of this stuff. You can usually find this in your house in an appliance, sometimes your belly button, sometimes out of kids' ears. You know, when you shake your clothes out, you might find some of this. Gather all of that up because that's going to make the best hybrid, okay? You want a wide variety of seed ball material for your hybrid TP. Okay, so we're going to take this, okay? Any soil will do, any light will do, low light, full sun, bad soil, good soil, compost, it all grows, okay? So here we go. We've got a ready seed bed. We're just gonna bury it, you know, all the way down, not too far from the surface so that it has enough energy to get to the top. Now, the time it takes for your hybrid TP to develop really depends on the seasons, how warm it is. You'll know when it's ready because it'll start peeking up out of the soil. You want a wide variety of this hybrid material. So that's why this lint seed ball material is awesome, because it's got pieces of all different fabrics that you can have. So you can see it's peeking up, so you just gently pull it out of the soil. The seed casing is gone. So here we have an old baby sock or a mismatched sock. It's gonna work and do its duty just fine. It'll clean, absorb, wipe, right? Okay. Here we have some terry cloth in a nice little square with some sewing to keep the edges from fraying. Hi, Jack, come over here. I can't hold you right now. I'm almost done. Look, okay. Here we have a different kind that's showing up. This looks like flannel, and it didn't even need to be serged and sewn around. It's not fraying. Okay. Oh, and here we have another variety. These look like their parent might have been an old baby blanket that wasn't used anymore. So that's awesome. That just with a little bit of planting, you can have this reusable resource for your family.
Mom, why do you start?
All right, I hope this helped. Take care.
This is a little insane.
Well, paper towels would work. You just wouldn't want to throw them down your septic tank or down probably the sewer system. So you probably just have to throw them away or burn them. This is store number 2 on our journey. I am not exactly sure how many stores we are going to look, but you saw in the last store what the toilet paper situation looked like. Let's see what it looks like here. This concludes our epic adventure as we look for toilet paper. The toilet paper that nobody seems to be able to find. We've gone to 3 different stores, and I'm sure we could have gone a lot more, but you know, ain't nobody got no time for that. So we will just continue to conserve and do the dang best we can until our own toilet paper stores run low. Back to you, Lorella.
This is where I get hunting tags, right? Okay, TP tags. Is there a limit? Only 2? Okay, I'll take them. Shh, be very, very quiet. We are shopping for toilet paper. Let us take a look and see if we cannot find some. Hopefully this area is not overrun with other hunters. It appears that in this area at least, TP has already been hunted to extinction. Conserve, people, conserve. What other options do we have? I was talking to one of my friends who said to me, "Oh, we're okay. We don't buy this at the store. We get the expensive kind made out of bamboo." And I looked at her and said, "Where's that bamboo grow? Where are they making that product that you're buying, that you're ordering online?" And she said, "Oh yeah, that's right." And I was like, if there's an embargo on cargo from certain areas of the world, even the expensive bamboo kind is going to be gone. And sure enough, I did a little search on Amazon and they are out of stock. If this soft white stuff that we use to keep ourselves nice and dry is in short order, then what? What do we do? How do we make sure if we have a 1-week supply that we can extend it to 2 or 3 weeks? If we have a 1-month supply, how do we extend it to 2 months or 3 months? We at this household are now going to start using family cloth. Now you can get some really cute material, or perhaps you have something cuter than this. I am simply using some old towels that we have on hand. Swim towels are nice because you know they're really absorbent and soft. These are a couple of kitchen towels, and this is one that I've just been using extra that we no longer use in the bathroom. So I am simply going to cut these into what I think is going to be the right size for us. So I don't know, what do you think? Probably about thirds. Let's see, what's the third look like? Thirds and then thirds again. I think that's probably plenty. Lay these out. These are not straight at all. Oh my goodness. If you are lucky enough to be a seamstress or even a novice person at sewing, you're probably going to have much better luck than I am with these. And at this point, we are only going to use these for number 1. Then I'm going to take these, I'm going to set them out in a tray or on a shelf in the bathroom near where I need to use them. And then I'm going to have a bucket in there about maybe half full with water and laundry detergent already in it. Take the lid off, drop the used family cloth inside, and in a day or 2, just take that bucket, dump it in straight to the washing machine so I don't have to handle them once they've been used, and then just run them through a wash, maybe an extra rinse cycle or something if I feel it's necessary. But I think that'll be fine. I know there may be some of you who are out there who are having some anxiety right now in this time, and that things are uncertain. I understand that. You may have questions about your health, your friends and family's health, your income. My income has been impacted. I work off farm as a sign language interpreter. I interpret brands and shows. I interpret in courts. I interpret in schools. I interpret in medical facilities. And right now, with lots of those things being shut down, my income has been cut by about 90%. That's okay though. I know that, you know, we'll get through this. It'll be tough, and we are finding ways to cut back when we can. But I do want to say I'm not worried. I am a believer in God. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and I believe that God's not surprised by what's going on in the world, and that I have to choose. Do I believe the promises of God or not? Do I believe that He's going to take us through this? So I am choosing not to worry, but at the same time to be wise and cautious. So I know that I kind of took a lighthearted look at this issue today, and it's not because I don't think that what's going on is serious. I do, but I tend to live my life with an attitude of joy and with an outlook that even in a serious situation, there's something funny every day. So find joy in your life. Do things that make you happy while you're taking the necessary precautions to keep your family and yourself safe. Have a little bit of fun and do the next right thing. What's the next step you can do to bring your family towards financial independence and food security and sustainability and all those things that I have been learning to do on this channel? And you know, a few years ago, this situation probably would have caused me a lot of anxiety. But as I have been learning to take more risk, since I left the city and moved to the farm, since I made big changes in my life, I have found that when something comes that's a bump in the road or a mountain in front of you, in either way, you just keep plugging along. You do the best you can, you make the best, wisest choices you can, you pray about it, you seek the Lord's counsel, and then you move forward. And that's really all that we can do. And I would hope that in this time, that if you can, you help a neighbor. If you can, you reach out to your community and you support one another. Let's let this time bring out the best in us and not the worst in us. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.